Hey guys, Spencer Kaufman here with the Honest Reviews YouTube channel. Today we are talking about a WordPress plugin that you can get. It's called WP Instant Leads. This is a WordPress plugin that you can use as a lead generator for any geographical area. You can pull up a town somewhere, type in a keyword, restaurants, bars, gyms, anything like that, insurance agencies, you name it. Set a mile radius, or if you want to do kilometers, you can even do feet. Kilometers, feet, yards, miles, meters, all of that from your location. So that's really cool. And then it will pull all of the businesses related to that keyword in that target area. You'll get things like their name, phone number, and so this is excellent for people who want to call on businesses, telemarketers, agencies, things like that, to call, make sales, etc. So let me show you how it works. A couple of things here. If you want to choose your geographical area, you can see here I got Minneapolis punched up. You can zoom in and out and choose where you want to be. So you can go anywhere, wherever you want, and you can see as I click and drag, there are some crosshairs, that red plus or that red X right in the middle. That is like the center of my radius. So it's really good that you zoom in as close as you can to wherever you want to be, and then it's a click and drag. Zoom right in. So we're going to choose Minneapolis. Now watch when I put a mile radius that's different, 7, 10, the circle changes obviously. So the circle is the distance of which you're going to pull results. So you can see if you wanted to start in Minneapolis and you say, wait a minute, I want to reach up to this town, Robbinsdale here. Well, let me try 5 miles. Okay, nope, let me try 7 miles. All right, that's good. I'm going to do smaller radiuses because the population of the businesses in this area are going to be a lot. So I could maybe even do a 2-mile radius. It's very, very dense. Let's do a good one, gyms, and see how that works. Restaurants would be a very popular one. We could do bars, actually. Bars would be a very good one. And let's do 2 miles in right there, Minneapolis. Again, like I said, you could do meters, kilometers, feet, yards, miles. We're going to do miles. This cluster leads, this is the one that I have open. Hide leads would be like if you don't want them to show up on here. Hide radius circle, why would you do that? You want to see where your circle is. Disable targets, I want to keep that enabled. I like it to see what's going on. Then what we're going to do is hit search. It says starting search. You can pause it if you want, but you need to keep this open to have it run. You can see, look at it, the leads are moving. 40, 60, there we go, complete. So now you check this out. We got 60 bars in this area, and you might say, well, wait a minute, I thought you said it has a phone number. What's cool though is you can export them, but there's no phone number showing up. There's nothing here. We just got image, name, address, categories. Up here, the table columns that we have: image, name, address, phone, website, categories, and engagement. You can choose whatever you like. Maybe you don't want some of these things. If you want their Facebook, you can get that. So you can run any type of search with a lot of these parameters. I just left the default on: image, name, phone number, address, categories. I wouldn't really need that, but it's kind of nice to know what other keywords they would pop up in. Like this one, for some reason, pops up in restaurant, but this one doesn't. So you know this is a bar and restaurant, this is only a bar. Etc. So now, if you want the name or the phone numbers to pop up and the website to pop up, you can try this export leads, but it won't work. And so this, you can export it into a CSV file and then open that sucker up. And you can see here that it's got a bunch of leads, but there's nothing in this phone number list. So how do we get that taken care of? Well, we need to hit this button called Get Info. And now what this is going to do is it's going to populate all of this information that you were missing before. The phone number, the website, and anything else that you chose in these table columns. Then, when this is finished, you'll be able to export that whole thing into a CSV file, which you can then use for your telemarketing efforts or your driving around and stopping into businesses. If you're dropping off flyers for a fundraiser or anything like that, you can use this to find those locations and get a good pinpointed map of, oh, look, I want businesses within 200 feet of downtown that are bars. And then you got all that list. You can just walk down the strip and stop in and do that. So it's a pretty cool plugin. I really recommend it. There is, like I said, a couple of limitations. The fact that you have to kind of drag and drop yourself around the map rather than typing in like a zip code or a city state is a little bit difficult, but it is nice. Maybe you don't want an exact city state. Maybe you want a certain block or a street corner. So that's nice that you can get that accuracy in there. The other thing that I kind of don't like is that you have to hit that get info button. Like we've already generated the leads. If I chose name, address, phone number, website, it should just pull that. But having to do it again isn't a big deal. It is something that you need to be aware of though. So if you bought this plugin and you're like, what the heck, why isn't it working? Hit that get info button and that might help you out. I'm going to let this load up to 100% so you can see, look at all these. Now you can choose rows per page. Let's go to all and you can see them populating as we go down. But look at all these. You got 60. Now one other thing to note is that there are probably more than 60 bars, but no matter what happens, this will only pull 60. So if you need more than 60, this is kind of irritating. You got to run another search. It only pulls 60 at a time. So you'd have to do another search, grab 60, another search, grab 60. That can be an inconvenience because then you have 60 at a time. You'd have to do a lot of copy and pasting, but it could also be nice because 60 names in a list is a good amount. Let's do one thing though. If I run another search, will these same leads come up? See, so if we hit search again, are you going to get all the same in there? Well, you might, because maybe there are only 60, but if not, then you'll know. Like let's hit search and it says starting. It's going to populate even more under here when it's completed, but we need to know, are they the same? Because if you're just pulling the same 60 every single time, that's no good. So right here, you can see it says 0 leads found, which means that in this search grid of 2 miles, there are only 60 locations. So if you increased this to 3 miles, run the search again, you're going to get some more because obviously there are more than 60. So let's see what happens if it pulls these same 3 leads and counting. Search complete, 6 leads found. Why were only 6 found? Because you already have the 60 that were there. So it just added 6 more. So that's really cool to know that it will not continue to give you the same leads in that circle. Every time you change parameters with the same keyword, you're going to get different results. So as you need more, just continue to expand your mile radius around this area and you're not going to get the same leads over and over again. So if you have any questions, please comment below. I also hope that this video tutorial has helped you out, helped you with that decision to pick up the WP Instant Leads plugin. It's a great plugin. It works well. It works as it's supposed to, which for me to find something like that is a rarity. So I'm really, really happy to bring you a plugin that does exactly what it's supposed to do. So if you want it, check it out. You can get it. If not, no big deal. In either case, I really hope you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and click the bell icon to be notified of future videos. Thank you.